Hello, in this class we are going to do one more lab for OSPF to clear the more configuration, like to get the more idea about the lab, how we can configure and how in organization we are working. To have the idea, we will do one more lab in the packet tracer, and after that we are going to do one more lab for the by using different method. We have two method. By using two method we can configure the OSPF. We are using still the one method, first method. So let's do that same method in packet tracer. After that we are going to use the interface method also. So what we will do, let me design any network. I am taking as a example, this is a scenario of the two data center. We can say small two data center, like we can imagine in our lab, or we can imagine like one is a head office or one as a branch office. We can imagine like that. Okay, so let me take two router. First of all, what I am designing, I have one router. Let me say this is a head office. I have head office here, okay, and I have one branch office. Let's take in this case branch office. Okay, so we have head office and branch office. Example, in city A, city B, we have these two offices and we want to make the communication between them. Let me write head office. So I have two branches, so I taken two router. What I will do, I will connect here. This one is the ISP connection. Imagine we ask the ISP, whoever ISP is working in our area, like the service provider, internet service provider. We told them, like we have the two branches, our head office and we have the branch office. We need the lease line, we need the connectivity. We want to connect the two branches. So for that purpose we call the guys. We have the procedure. Actually different company, different country is having different procedure. Depending upon the ISP website we will get the detail. So we will ask them, we need the lease line. It is expensive, lease line, because only your data will go. So they will come and they will give you the public IP here, and they will give the public IP here. They will give the line. So we can configure here and we can configure here. So we can access our whatever servers here. The guys who is sitting in the branch office, they can also access. So let's imagine like that and do the lab. So what I will do here, I will take the some servers. Example, I have let me take 3-4 servers. Imagine we are having some servers in our head office. Let me keep here. So let me give the name. Example, this is a DHCP, or let me take like web server. Just I am giving name. Later we will do the different thing, but like web server I have, this is a payroll server, and I have another server here. Let me define as a web server, payroll server. What else server we can say? We can say finance or accounting server, account server, anything you can say. Just for example, we have 3 server in our head office and we need to give the access to our branch office also to access this one. So what I will do, I will take some switch here. Let me take one switch here. So all servers and PCs can connect, and we have some PCs here. Some guys are working in our office. They need the connectivity. We have some PCs, we have some laptops. Okay, from different department they have. Some are from sales, some are from different, anyhow. So what I am doing, I am doing the connectivity. We have this server, so I am connecting to the switch, and we have the PC. Let me connect the PC and connect here, and let me take here also, and some laptops. Okay, so this one I am creating a scenario, so you will have more idea and more interesting lab. So what I can say, I have the some department here and some department here. Let me, so still no doubts, right? This one is no issue, no doubts. This is basic what we know already, how to design packet tracer. So we are doing here. Example, this is a server area. We are highlighting some different color servers, and let me take this one. This is a sales guy, whoever is having the laptop. Let me take with different color. Oh, let me, by mistake I cancel that one. Anyhow, let me delete this. So I will take some color, yellow color. Let me take. So yellow color I am highlighting as a sales guys. So sales guy here, and here I have the some different department, maybe HR, IT, payroll, or anything. We have like this here in the branch head office, because head office is having many guys are sitting here, many works are going on. So I done like this. Okay. Now we have branch office. In branch office also we will have some some PCs, some laptops. Some guys are working here also in the branch office. You can say CTA, CTB, something. Okay, so we will have one switch also here. So this switch is connecting to all the other departments, all the other PCs. So what I will do, from router I will have the switch. From switch I can connect laptop, PCs, whatever I have. Imagine some guys, maybe HR or sales, anything. Let me keep here this sales example with the same color, so we can have the idea sales department, and other guys will be different color, so we can have the idea this is belongs to other department. So we are saying this is a sales guy sitting here. Let me take some more here PC. These are the sales example. Then I have two PCs here sitting in any other department, like mixed department we have. Let me take this green color, same as we taken here. They have two PC. Later we can increase or decrease, just for concept we need to clear. And this is a connectivity between the ISP. ISP is connecting us. We have VPN and all that one, but we don't have here, so we will use our basic configuration to connect the two branches. So here we can say this is the ISP lease line, whatever we are using. So let me give the IP schema till here. Cable, we can use. See here I am using automatic cable, but you can remember, example, straight cable you will use when you want to connect the different device. Example, server to PC, straight cable. If you want to connect the same device, then you will take the cross cable. Just remember, similar device, same device will be cross cable, different device will be straight cable. And for the lab purpose you can take automatic cable. Yes, click this automatic cable, so easily you will have that one. Now I will give the IP schema. IP schema is very important, but in our lab we can take anything, but for the real time you will have the IP plan. In the organization they have the IP plan. You need to follow the IP plan, whatever IP assigned, you need to follow that one. So here we can give anything, no problem. So let me write here. I will take example some IP address. Let me check what is my public IP address. So we will assign same IP. Okay. So what I will write, what is my IP, my public IP. So let me show you. I will write here what is my IP. I wrote here example C. What is my IP address? If you see, I can get what is my IP address here. So let me take this one. We can take anything. I will take this, or if you want we can take 1.1 also, nothing, no issue. So I taken that one. Let me paste here. This IP I get from the ISP. Example, this is a public IP. At present I am getting this IP from the ISP. So I am writing this here /24. Just example. Let me take this one and I will go here. I will paste this IP here. And instead of 62 I will write 63. Okay, still no doubts, right? Here I am using public IP. Whatever IP I am getting from the ISP, I am writing this here. No doubts, right? Here if you want you can take 1.1.1 and 1.1.2 like that. See here what we done. I wrote here what is my public IP, and I have this is my public IP. Okay, in the website you can write what is my public IP. You will get your public IP whatever you are getting from the ISP. So I use same thing. Instead of 162, I use one end as a 162, another end as a 163. So this is okay, no problem. And here internal network we can give our favorite IP like 192.168.1.1 as we are using before, and here I can write 192.168.2.1. Basic this one as we already using. So in this interface I will assign this interface I will assign this. Okay, still let me make zoom. You have any questions till here? What we design, what we done? No question, right? Because of different network. Yeah, yes, because of different network we are using different IP, because here will be like 192.168.1.1 in our internal network in our office. Example, in the head office we have this all having the 192.168.1.1. you will have 1.2 1.3 like this, all the servers or all that. But here you will have 192.168 2.1 2.2 2.3 in our location, this one. So no doubts, right? The design is ready. We done all the design. Now we need to assign the IP address. So first of all, let me assign the IP address to our machine. So I will take this one. I will copy this. I will go to machine here. I will give space or enter. Let me give space and write the IP here. Let me write IP 1.2. This is the label just I am assigning to have the idea whenever we want to ping or anything. So I will go desktop. I will write here. I will assign the IP, and default gateway we need to assign because we need to go to other network. So for that purpose we need to assign the default gateway. What is default gateway? Default gateway is nothing but router IP interface. Yes, 1.1, correct. So I will write here default gateway 1.1. So this is okay. We can do very fast like this. Same thing we need to assign. Let me go here, give space and write here. Instead of this one I will write 1.3. Let me copy and paste, go inside the server and go in the desktop and assign the IP address. And default gateway, don't forget, we need to assign like this. So 2 we are done. Let me do for third server. This is 1.4 and default gateway will be 1.1. Okay, so this is the basic as we are doing from starting. So now let me go here and give space and do here also. So we have IP address to our all servers, and now if you want we can assign the IP address to here 5 here for this laptop, and here also I will go to desktop. I will assign here 5, and this one is 1.1 as a default gateway. I will do here for this one 6, and same thing I will copy and I will paste here in the desktop. Let me paste here, do here, and 1.1 as a default gateway. So if you want we can assign for all PCs, or if you want just for testing, so we can assign for 1 or 2 PC and we can do testing, no problem. So now let me go here and assign here. Yeah, 1 2 is fine. We will do only this one. Okay, so this one we already know. So this end we done. Now this end we need to assign. So let's go for some PCs and assign here. Our IP is 2.1 here, 2.2. okay, for this computer 2.2. I will go here and I will go here. I will write here 2.1. this is a default gateway. So I assign here. Let me go for this PC, assign here also example 2.3, and let me assign inside the computer. In the desktop I will go, I will write here, and then I will write here 2.1. okay, so let me do here same thing 2.4, and I will copy this one. Let me paste here, and let's see here. Let me paste 2.1. So our IP is ready. I assigned some PCs just for testing purpose. So now let me take the notepad to start writing the configuration. Let me be small. Now it is okay, right? The screen is okay for you. No like small or no big, no issue, right? So this one, now we will go for the router one. So first of all I will start the writing the configuration. I need to check first of all, if you see here we have two interface here in this router. Let me show you. This interface F0 by 0, I need to assign this IP. And this interface F0 by 1, I need to assign this IP. Same thing here, F0 by 0, I need to assign this IP. And here, this one is the F0 by 1 here. This IP I need to assign here. Okay, let me show you. Let me move this down. If you see, this is the F0 by 1, I need to assign this IP. So let's start. First of all, I will write in the configuration in the notepad. You can see, right? Yeah, okay. So what I will do, first our basic step, we need to write enable, then I will write the config t, then I will write the host name. Host name I will write head office. So I will write head underscore office. Okay. Now we need to go to the main configuration. What configuration I will write? First of all, we will assign the IP address. So I will write interface F0 by 0. I will write interface F0 by 0. I am writing this one. An IP, I will write IP address. What is IP address? 176.224.132.162 space 255.255.255.0. Then you write to net no shut. No doubts, right? Let me repeat. 176.224.132.162/24. So this is good. Now I need to do for the other interface. So what is other interface? I will write interface F0 by 1, and then I will write IP address, and we need to write 192.168.1.1, then give space, then 255.255.255.0. Then we need to write no shut. Yes, first we need to assign the IP. Yes. So this is IP address for router R1, that is head office. And then I can give the space, yes, F0 by 1, yes, for that office side. Let me copy the same configuration for router R2 also. I will copy same and I will paste here. And then I will change this to branch office. Instead of head office, I will make branch. Okay. First we need to assign IP address and subnet. Yeah, first we need to assign IP and subnet. So this interface is F0 by 0, and this IP, if you remember here, only this will change. Remaining is same, 176.224.132.163, and all are remain same. And here will be 2.1. No doubts, right? This interface F0 by 1. So this one is F0 by 1. So now let me copy and paste. First assign the IP address to the routers. So I will go here. I will go in the CLI. I will click here. I will write here no. Then I will go here enable, and then I will paste the configuration here. Okay. So when I paste the configuration, I put the enter. No error, no doubts, nothing. Everything is okay. They accepted the IP address whatever we assign. If you want, I will press here. I will write show IP interface brief. So we have the IP address here. Okay, no problem. And this interface, if you see here, this interface is up. Let me show you. This interface is up. Okay, and this interface is up, but the protocol is down here for this interface, and here is up. Can you tell why this one is up here and why it is down here? Let me explain you. No problem. See here, this is a fast Ethernet E0 by 0. Yeah, we need to configure second router because that router interface is down. That's why this protocol is down. Yeah, you are correct. Yes. So now let's go and do for the second router also. So what I will do, I will go to the second router. Okay. Let me open this one and paste the configuration for second router. Let me copy this configuration for second router and do that one. I will copy, I will write here no. Then I can write enable, and if I want, I can paste the configuration directly here. Let me paste the configuration directly. Let me delete this. Or if we have like this issue, then we need to press fast forward, so it will go that one. So now I am here. Let me paste the configuration. If you see, I paste the configuration, this one. Everything is good, no issue, I hope. No error came here. So now we can verify. So how we can verify? we can type here Control Z and we can write show IP interface brief. Now all the ports are up because both the router is having the IP and the interface is up, so no problem. Now we need to look for the OSPF configuration. Before OSPF configuration, let's try this guy want to access the web server. So this guy go to the command prompt, this guy want to access the web server. So what he will do, he will write ping, and what is the IP for web server? This is the IP address for web server 192.168.1.2. yeah, correct. Let's try 192.168.1.2. when press enter, it is giving destination host unreachable. Okay, so information is going but not coming, so reply is not coming, unreachable. So we don't have root, it cannot go to the router. So we need to have run the routing protocol. So what we need to do, we need to say to this router, yeah, yes, you are correct, we did not configure the routing protocol, that's why we are having the no communication between the head office and the branch office. So this is the head office, this is the branch office, but in between this one we don't have any configuration in this line. So we need to make some configuration, we need to configure something. So what we can do RIP if we want, we can do OSPF, we can do BGP, internal BGP, external BGP depending upon the connectivity, or we can use EIGRP. But in our syllabus we don't have this one, so we need to play with this or this. Or you can do the static routes also. Static route is nothing but standing here saying to our router, if you have any packet for this IP, forward to this interface, forward to this router, and standing to this router and saying to this router, if you have any information or any request for packet, forward that detail here to this interface. But this will be difficult if you want to have more network, like if you have so many network connected, then it will be difficult. So we are going for dynamic routing, but in our syllabus we have OSPF, so we are going to do the OSPF configuration. So if you remember, in OSPF configuration, first of all we will write router OSPF, then here we will write the process number, then we will write network, and we need to write the network ID, then wildcard mask, then which area 0 or 1, whatever of this detail, this interface, whatever interface you want to put in the OSPF, you need to write that detail for that interface. Example, if you want to put this interface, so you will write this network ID, and then this network ID, then the wildcard mask, then the area. Okay, no doubts, right? And if you see, this is from class B, right? This is from class B, but we wrote 24 here. So what we can do, we need to match 3-bit. If you see here, this is 3-bit. If you remember, we have range A, class B, class C. Class A from what IP to what IP, we need to verify because we need to write the network ID. If you remember, we have network ID, like whatever the network part and remaining host part. So wherever we have host part, we will make 0, remaining part we will keep. So first of all, to calculate that one, we need to know the IP address of this one. Like this belongs to class A, this belongs to class B, this belongs to class C, this IP belongs to which class. So we can do the network, or we need to know this is 24-bit. They done the subnetting here, so we need to consider the 24. Like this is 8, this is 8, this is 8, and this is 8. If you see, this is 16, this is 8, means 16 plus 4. 16 plus 4 is 24, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 0 here, this is 20. Or if you add more 8, you will have the 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 16, 32. So but you have /24. So we need to consider /24. So what I will do here, first of all, we need to do subnetting here. But now if I do subnetting, it will be complex because we still not cover the subnetting. So We will do subnetting when we finish the subnetting class. Now for this lab purpose, what we can do, we can check here this belongs to which class. If we write the range here, class A, class B, okay, and class C. So we will write the range. Yes, 128 to 191 is a class B. So this is a class B, but here it is showing as a class C. So what we can do for our lab purpose, we will change this from 24 to 16. This is also 24 to 16. So it will be easy, no subnetting needed. Correct? So what I will do in our configuration, I will make the modification because we still not completed the subnetting. Later when we do the subnetting, then we can make the changes. So now here I will change this from 24 to 16. Okay, so I will write 16. 16 means class B. Here also I will write 16. So class B here. Now what we need to do, only in the configuration go here and make this as a 0. Here you will go here also, you will make this as a 0 because when you have the class B, what is the subnet mask for class B? You have 255.255.0.0 for the class B. So we make this one as a class B. Now we need to change here the IP address. So how we will change? I will go here. Let me go and do this one. I will go here config T. Then in the configuration, I will go to the interface F0 by 0. Then I will write let me check if we have this. No IP address. Whatever IP address we write, we need to write. Let me copy and paste that one. To remove that IP, I am doing this one. Same thing, this one I will copy. If I want to remove this, I will copy this whole thing. Okay, I will paste here. Let me make big and then let me delete this. Here, or let me 1 minute. Let me do again. Let me paste this one. We have this one, right? Then what I will do, I will write in the front of this one no. So this IP remove. Okay, if you want to check, you can write do show IP interface brief. So if you see, we remove that IP, right? Now I need to assign new IP. What I will do, I will write here new IP and I will press enter. Now let me check do show IP interface brief. So now it is good, right? Or if you want to check, we can check another way also. What we can do, show run. When we write show run, you can check here whatever IP is assigned here. So this is 2 times 255. So this is correct, no problem. So now we can do same thing for the another router also. I will copy this one. I will go to the interface, this one. Let me go to this interface. How we will go? We will go in the global configuration interface F0 by 0. Then I will paste this one. Here I will paste and this one will be, I need to remove, right? But in that removal, we have 2 times this one. So let me go here and write no and then enter. Then I need to assign. So what I will assign here, let me copy and paste that one. I need to assign new IP. So I will take this new one. New means same IP, only the subnet mask we changed. Now I press enter. Let me go here and check. Let me write show IP interface brief. We have here, good, no problem. And let me write show run. We will verify here. When I write show run, where is the show run? Here. So we will check here what IP we are getting here. If you see, we have 2 times of 255 because this is a class B. So this one is good, no problem. Let me check in this router also last time. So everything will good, so we can proceed. Here let me write show run, and if you check here, 2 times, we have 2 times, so no problem, we are ready now. So now in our configuration also we change because we did not done subnetting. If I show you, you will be confused. That's why we make this IP as a class B. So now this is okay configuration. Now we need to write the OSPF configuration. So I will write router OSPF one network. What is the network ID? We need to write. This will be the network. So I will copy this whole thing. I will paste here. Network ID. This is a class C, class B. So we need to remove this and this, right? So here I will make 0. Here I will make 0. And then we need to write the wildcard mask. Wildcard mask means opposite of this one. So what I will do, I will keep here this. Let me paste and make this one as a 0. And this one as a 0. Let me make this one as a 0. And this will be 255 and this will be 255. Okay, and for the area here, we are taking area as a 0. Okay, so this one is remain same. Now for second one, I will copy the same thing. I will paste here, and here I will change this one. Let me paste this here and change this. Let me change here, and I will make last one as a 0 because network. This is a class C. Network ID is this one, and here we will have this 3 as 0 and 1 only this one. See, opposite of this one. 0 0 0 0 255 and area 0. So this is a configuration for router R1. Okay, so same thing we need to do for R2. So I will paste here in the R2. So here what we are checking, this is a 172. Let's see this one, 172.224.0.0 and here 2 times 0 and this is good. Okay, and here we will have 2, this one. This is a 2 because this one I am taking, and remaining is same. No doubts, right? If you have any question, you can write in the comments or chat window. I hope it is clear for you, right? So let me copy and paste in the our router. If you want to assign router ID, we can assign also, but automatically now it will take by default. So what I will do, I will go in the router R1. And then in the router R1 I will go in the configuration mode, and then I will paste the configuration. I will paste here. Let's see. So it is okay. Now I will go for the this one. I will copy the configuration for the router R2 also. Let me go in the R2 and paste in the R2. That is R2 is nothing but branch office. So we need to go to the global configuration mode. We are not in the global configuration mode. That's why we have the error. So now I will paste. Now I paste, everything is okay, no issue, nothing. So we need to check, do we have the show IP root? Did we get the root? Still we don't have. It will take some time to get the roots. Show IP roots, I am writing show IP root. We did not have the root still in our routing table. We have only the directly connected. So now let's see, we will have, it will take some time to form the urgency. Let's see. Or if you want to run very fast, what we can do in the here, we can do press fast forward, so it will do fast. Okay, so now I am here. See here, if you see OSPF urgency form, they have the neighbor here. They are moving from the states loading to full. So now we have this one. So now we can check show IP route. Show IP route. So now you have the route from the OSPF saying that one, if any packet want to go 192.168.1.0, that need to forward to this IP address with the interface, this one, and here AD value is 110. As we told, the AD value for OSPF is 110. So we have this one, and if you want to check, we can write show IP OSPF. Then we will have the OSPF detail. What is the router ID? Here is the router ID 192.168.2.1. We are checking in this in the branch office. Okay, and if you want to check more detail, what we can check here, like this is the algorithm only. We can check only the router ID here. And for other thing, what we can write, show IP OSPF database. Okay, so here it is showing the database, whatever information they learn. Example, this is a router link state and this is a network link state. This detail we will have in the CCNP, network link state. But anyhow, we are going to cover some part in the CCNA in the coming classes. So if you want to check more thing, we will write the question mark here. It will show us what we can check. Let me check again. Show question mark. So in this place we can write the database, or if you want to check any interface we can write interface, or if you want to check the neighbor detail we will write the neighbor detail. So here it is showing I am in the branch office, I am in this office, I am checking here. So he is showing me who is the neighbor for me. So he's showing me neighbor is 192.168.1.1 and he is in the state of full, and he is the BDR, that is backup designated router, and this is the IP address they have, and this is a fast Ethernet E0/0. Okay, this one fast Ethernet E0/0. So now let's try someone before trying to ping but unreachable. So now let's see they can ping or not, because now we configure the OSPF. They show this should able to ping, right? So now they are able to ping. If you see, they are able to ping, no issue. Let me show you again. So they are able to ping, no issue, nothing. So this lab is successful, done. Okay, so this is a basic lab 1 by using the OSPF in our packet tracer.